Today on Vintage Story, I scoop water into a barrel, like so. I put a lid on a different barrel. Bango, lid goes on. And I count to 10 from 8 really slowly. 8, 9, 10. Welcome back, survival fans. You're watching SynergyGamingTV. I am your host, Synergy, and we are back with episode number 9 of Vintage Story. As you can see by the lovely sign we have here, it's going to be about leather working. So, let's get into this. So you can see here, I have already just doing some testing. I made one thing of lime water. So that's what we're going to work on. First off, we need to make lime water, we need to make light tannin, and then weak tannin and strong tannin. So that's what we're going to do. We talked about in the last couple of episodes that we've got a whole chalk little biome section around here. So we're going to head down there and we're going to mine some chalk, and then we're going to come back and we're going to grind it all up. So let's get ready in to do that. Let's head over here. Just because we're going out, let's grab our armor and click, 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 and it puts it all on. You can see there, ready to rock and roll. So we got our armor on just because we're going out in the wilderness in case we get attacked by wolves. We don't want to get beat up too bad. That's still awkward to get out of. Kind of annoying. We've got a full pickaxe. We've got shovel is garbage, but we've got flint to make another one. And we're going to burn up these, hopefully, too, in the trip. We've got a little bit of chalk stone there. But we're going to go get some more. Okay. The best way to get there that I found, this is actually, we're going to show you the other place we were going to move to. So you can see here our movement speed, how much slower it is with armor on. Quite slow. Quite slow. All right, so we're almost halfway there, but we're coming up to the area that we were thinking about moving to before we decided to move to where we are now. In other words, before we picked a new location. That was a lot of English words for not needed. Wow. Let's try that again. That was a lot of English words when I didn't really need to use that very many words. Holy, I can't speak today. So this is the giant field. We were going to move into a big field. So we, a house there. There's a lake right there. We could have, ooh. There's a lake right there. So we could add a blacksmithing by the lake, and there's just a whole bunch of room to, make a bigger farm and that kind of stuff. But I kind of like where we're at a little bit better, other than I just found out the chalk's over here now, which would have been nice to be a little bit closer. But it's not even that far of a walk, to be blatantly honest. You can see the white rocks over there. Just a little bit. It looked like a tree. There's some, you can see the white rocks there. That's the chalk. So we're almost there. Almost there. Ooh, resin. Oh, I can reach it. Nice. Resin. Sweet. Let's get it out of the bar. Okay, so we've made it all the way around. We were just over there. Now we're back here. There's some bushes here in case we need some food. Lots of clay. And I prefer not to, make any awkward chalk holes. You know what I mean? Like, just mine the side of a hill. So I started, going into a cave. This was from the one time before. So we're just gonna grab a bunch. So it just comes out just like stones, right? We're just here grabbing chalk. This is flint. You can hit it with your bare hands to get the flint out of it if you want to. I don't know, it's handy, but not needed to get. I'm just gonna come over here for just a little bit, get another stack. Probably, we don't need too much more. Oh, the fun grind. There we go. There's the stacks. Okay, so we're going to meet you back at home. Because we can show you from this perspective where home is, where we came from. Way over there. So we went around the outside of this lake and we went across there. That field right here is where we were going to build the house. And then just straight this way, and then we just turn north and go up, and that takes us to the house where we're at. So we'll see you guys there. So we've harvested a bunch of chalk and brought it back home. We have ground up some of it, obviously enough to make some lime water there. But we need to grind up some more using the quern. Now, this process actually sucks a lot, because you just sit here and hold right click on the top half of the quern and we grind up all the lime out of the chalk. It's super boring. It's super, super boring. However, you can automate this using a windmill. You see the little hole in the top here where my mouse is? We can add some axles and some gears and then attach it to a windmill so that this can automatically work using some hoppers and a few other things. We can have it totally automated. So that is a huge project that we're definitely looking into already to try and come up with a way to do that and how we want to design it. So just so you guys know, it's in the works. We're gonna get working on that and make some crazy windmill style stuff. But until then, we need just 3 more pieces of lime to make the lime water. 2 more pieces. So this is a great opportunity. You know, when you're doing this, I just pull up another video like a Netflix something or other and I just watch while I just hold right click because it's ridiculously boring. So the ratio of water to lime is 1:1. So you need 1 lime for 1 liter of water. So if you only have 40 liters of water in here, then you only need 40 lime. Put it in here, boom, instant lime water. So these ones are super easy to make lime water. Once you can find either the chalk or the limestone, it's super easy to make the lime water. I didn't realize that. It's actually super easy. In fact, I didn't realize it so much that I actually ended up trying to make some, I don't even know where I put it now. Some, what did I make? Lime something or other. It's right here. Quick lime, which is actually used for mortar. I thought I needed quick lime in order to make lime water. So we have 42 in that stack. 42 times 2 is 84. So we had 84 lime that we wasted and turned into quick lime, which isn't totally wasted because we'll turn it into mortar anyway. So the next step, making tannin. Tannin requires oak in the wood. I believe it's 1 oak for 5 water. So not to fear. Boom, look at that. We've got a whole chest full of wood. Oak logs. And I believe if you just right click them in here, it will work. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's 5. So there you go. 5 oak logs will turn into 50 liters of weak tannin after 24 hours of sealing. Awesome. So we're going to seal. Can I just make it go right to 10? No. Okay. So you have to have the right amount in here in order to get it to work. And then you seal it. Bango. Lid goes on. Then we need strong tannin over here. But you have to start by weak tannin. So what we do is we make more weak tannin and then we put another oak log in it and make strong tannin. So we let that sit for 24 in-game hours. And yeah, that's how we do it. So there you go, guys. That is how the steps are made. You just go mine your limestone and your chalk. You bring it back and you throw it in the quern. And you just grind it all up into lime like this little stuff. Then you take 50 of that powder and you put it into your barrel. You make lime water. Then oak log into more water and away you go. So this is the step to leatherworking. This is a huge progress in the armor department. This allows us to make all sorts of crazy good stuff. You can even make like we can get into the leather backpacks, right? Which you need a bunch of leather to do. So that's huge. But it's also the foundation for armors, similar to that. But you have to start with leather. So that's the key. So we've got this, guys. We're going to come back when it's ready to go, and we'll start with the next leather process. Okay, so while we're hanging out and while we're chilling, let's go check on the farm. Give you guys a farm update. While we're hanging out, you can see a bunch of stuff here is already growing. And that growing some spelt. I have mined quite a bit of this already. I have farmed quite a bit of this already and replanted some stuff. So you can probably see from the other video, things have moved around as we just needed more nutrients. Now we do have some bone meal. It works the same way. Take bones, put them in the quern, crush them up. You get bone meal. You can see there fertilizer, 3% N, 30% P, and 0% K. Now there are some other resources that you can use in order to get different minerals and vitamins for your fertilizers, so you can have them stacked in different ways. But we're super close to being able to farm most of this already. Almost there. It will be ready by the time we're ready for the leather. So we'll let that finish off. we've done a lot of cooking. I'll show you guys just a couple more updates while we're chilling, while we're waiting. Come in and go downstairs. We don't have anything else. Took the armor. We wore it just a little bit. Put it back on the stand. We've almost got our shelves full. You can see here we got a sign, meat stew. Let me pull out the torch. Meat stew on the top, porridge on the bottom. And then this side, this is all meat. It's going to be here, and then probably all vegetables will be there. We've put in 2 barrels, added water. Excuse me. 2 barrels, added water. And we're going to eventually salt something. We'll probably have salted red meat and then a salted veggie of some kind. We'll go in on that side, and this is just for like loaves of bread or whatever else we decide to make there. Just some internal storage. And then a couple meals here. Nothing too crazy. Waiting for this tan. So this is going to take 2 days fully because we need the strong tan in here. Let's well, you know what? We can actually start the first step. I never even thought of that. Why don't we just do that? Let's start the first step. Let's grab our leathers. I believe they've been moved. They're not in the house anymore. I moved them to out here. Let's grab our small leathers and see how this works. So if we put 1 in here, 1 raw hide. We'll turn 1 into soaked hide after 20 hours of sealing. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can just do the whole stack. Let's just do 19. Let's make it 15. Let's make it 15. Let's just do a stack of 15 for now in case we want the leather for something else or the hides for something else. Okay, so we want to pull this up. Put in 15 there. We'll seal it. There we go. So these are soaking. It tells you up there at the top too, which is kind of nice. Sealed for 0 hours out of 20. 2 hours out of 24, so that's kind of cool actually. These should finish almost at the right time, and then we'll be able to take these leathers out, put them in the weak tannin. Interesting. This is actually really cool, guys. We're leatherworking. We're freaking leatherworking. How awesome is that? Well, how many more leathers do we got? We can do these 8 large ones. Let's do the 8 large ones too. What the heck? Let's do it. In there, bango. 20 hours of sealing. Boom. Done. Okay, so everything is sealed. We're ready to go. We got leathers in here, and we got the tannins of brewing in there. Very, very sweet. Kind of exciting. I haven't decided what we're going to do for a windmill yet. I was kind of thinking like, kind of where this underground charcoal making pit is. I thought maybe we continue on this building maybe and turn it into something kind of here with the windmill up there. However, you do have like a hill kind of right there. So we could do like a windmill over here even. Build a big thing. Because once the windmill is turning, you can add all sorts of gears and transmissions, axles, brakes, all sorts of kind of cool stuff. So you can have one windmill turning and then add, you know, a current could be here. You can add a smithing hammer so that it makes plates for you. All the automatic stuff. We can do a lot of cool stuff. I'm really, really excited to get into that. Very much so. We really don't have anything else to do at this moment in time. We do have, like, we could smelt. We did a little more copper, but we could maybe smelt a little more. I did make some more molds, so we have up to 10 ingot molds, because I believe one of the crucibles fills or holds 1,000 copper pieces, or 1,000 copper nuggets or bits or whatever. So that makes essentially 10 ingots, right? Makes 10 ingots. So that'll be pretty good. Basically, we've got the armor. We're gonna finish off this leather process, and then it's exploration. That's what we're doing. We're gonna kill it with exploration and see exactly what we can find. I really want to find some tin. I'd like to get into the Bronze Age. Would be sweet, because then we can start mining the quartz. And inside of quartz, you'll find gold and silver, which is used to make the, what is it called? Dark tin? Ingots. It's called, excuse me, black bronze. And I believe it uses, yeah, silver and gold. And black bronze, while not the strongest, definitely looks the coolest. Kind of black. So very interesting. Very looking much forward to. That's horrible English. Very much looking forward to making that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's come back when this is ready to go. All right, we're back. Look, so the lime water has been down, And we have weak tannin. You can see there at the top, 50 liters of weak tannin. 50 liters of weak tannin. So we can go ahead and make the strong tannin right now. That's just grabbing another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it says right here, will turn into 50 liters of strong tannin after 24 hours of sealing. Seal. Done. All right, winning. And put this away, put this away. Okay, so what do we have here? Soaked hides. Okay, so it worked. So soaked hides, and then it removes the water out of here. So 20 liters of lime water. And then we've got the large soaked hides as well. So what if I come over here? Okay. Okay. Okay, so you can move lime water to lime water, right? Okay, I see how that works. 22 liters of lime water. And then... Okay, so this is actually good we have 2 barrels, because now I can fill up... Using this, I can fill up this barrel, right? Like so. Now it's full. Now I can make this lime water, and then whatever we have left over, we put into the other one until it's full, right? And then just kind of bounce back and forth. That's actually really handy that we have that. I'm assuming we're going to need that with the tannin as well, because it'll be like leftover tannin water. So we're going to have to redo this whole leatherworking station. We'll have to have like extra barrels that we can move it into or something, or build something behind there or forwards or something. We'll figure it out. Okay. So that's all I wanted to check. Let's add, excuse me, let's add water into here. Put that down. Now we've got the soaked hides, and I believe you do soaked hide with a knife and you scrape hide. There we go. So we scrape all those, takes a little bit of the knife down, scrape all these, takes a little bit of the knife down. Not that big of a deal. Okay. So now we have scraped hides. Now we take the scraped hides and we put them in here. Okay, so scraped hides, let's do the smalls. 15. We'll take 3 days of sealing. Holy. Okay, 3 days of sealing. Seal. Seal. There we go. All right, these are sealed for the next step. This is sealed for the strong tannin. And I guess we can make some more lime water here. Do I have any more? No, I think we crushed up a bunch. Or are crushing up some. We're crushing up some. So we need 50 more. So, 50 more. Man, this has got to be automated. This is absolutely brutal to just sit here and grind all this stuff. Takes forever. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. 8. 9, 10. Okay, we're gonna do this off camera because it's gonna take forever. All right, there you go. You can see it. We're at 50. It's dark outside in the game. That's how long we were standing here grinding this crap. That took for absolutely forever. So now you know it's dark outside. Let's turn on some lights so you guys can see everything. And let's run over here. Oh, you can also see we changed this up just a little bit. I did take a short little break. And so these are going to be weak tannins, even though this one's strong right now. We'll end up putting whatever's left over here in here. And we can make strong here. And then when we empty this one into here, then we can take the leftover weak. And you know what I mean? So it'll work out fine. We'll get it all sorted out. But we've got, so strong will be here, weak will be here, and then lime will be here. And that should work out pretty good. That'll give us our... I thought about labeling them with signs, but then I was like, nah. Not right now anyway. And then lime in here. Bango, lime water. All right. All right, we're looking good. We got the other scraped hides in there. We've got some more small hides. I think we're just gonna do it while we're waiting. Like there's literally no point in waiting. I think I can do all of that in there. Yeah, 20 hours of sealing, great. And we'll put in the mediums into here, seal it off. And those are gonna be finished for 5 hours of 3 days. Woo! 7 hours of 24 hours. And yeah, that's crazy. So we could probably start making this one. Yeah, because then we'll transfer. Yeah. We can make this one into tannin as well. So we'll grab our bucket, water, bing. There we go. Just confirm it's full. It is full. Perfect. Drop our bucket off. We don't need it right now. And then we'll take some logs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And put it into here. Bang. Seal. Okay. All right. So everything's sealed. Everything's looking good. Everything's great. We're doing some more some more leathers in there. We'll scrape those when they come out and we'll put them in here with the rest. And that's a little bit of flax we got going on there. The farm is ready to go. Let's go farm that while we're waiting. And I know a lot of it's finished anyway. Mature svelte, perfect. And we got some turnips, looking good. So as you can see, we're not replanting right now, mainly because soybeans aren't quite ready. One's ready, but rest aren't. Cabbages aren't quite ready. Mature rye. So what I like to, or what I tend to do, I don't always replant right away, especially with a farm this small. When the farm gets bigger and larger, and we start doing more and more, we'll be able to have kind of like a spare field, so to speak. So what you can do afterwards, what does bone meal do again? PNN is what it primarily fertilizes. So what's low here? P's good, P's good, P's good. I know one of these is low on P. Here's low on P. So you just bone meal. Now you can bone meal or you can fertilize while there's a crop, but it goes a lot slower. You can see there at the top, slow release nutrients, 3% N, 30% P, and 0% K. So this is going to help refertilize the ground while there's no crop in it. And then what we'll do is we'll take how we did it before, I believe, was the N's were here, then we did K's, and then we did the, no, how did we do it? N's, then P's, then K's, and now we're switching it. We're putting N's here, and then P's here, and then K's in the middle, and we're just kind of rotating the crops through. This one isn't quite finished yet, but the flax, not quite done yet. They're all 8 out of 9. Not quite done either. So we'll get a little bit more into that when we actually start doing it, but that's why I'm not replanting at the moment. We're just waiting. Now, some people are going to be like, no, you shouldn't do it that way, and blah, 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 blah. I could just replant right now using a different... I could. But I just want to make sure that everything's going the way I want it to go. We're spoiling some food. That sucks. So we're going to pull that out, put our veggies in. We've got another one over here for grains. So we'll put those in there. And the food spoiling, not that big of a deal because we have rot. And we'll just let it rot. Turn it into rot, and then we can turn it into compost if need be. 1 days. Okay, so we could make another porridge. We've got quite a bit of food sitting on top of our thing. We got bone meal. Oh, I forgot to empty out all this stuff. Bone meal needs to get emptied out as well. I don't know. Oh, charcoal, because I was going to write some signs and I decided not to. Okay, so we need to eat food. Nommers. And we've got an empty one. So we can cook up some porridges right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we can do berries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Someone's going to tell me. I know cranberries aren't as good, guys. I know. 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, just 4. 4. Okay. And a little bit of firewood. 3, 4, 5. And take the torch out. Light it. Nom. And then we can move the bowl. And we add 1, 2, 3, 4 fruits and fruits. There we go. Try and use up some of that stuff before it goes bad. Always better that way. Okay, so these are going to take forever. So we're going to go to sleep in the bed. And yes, we could be productive and do stuff, but I don't want to. So we're going to go to sleep. That's funny too, because the food actually doesn't get cooked. It stays at the level it was at when you go to sleep, and then you wake up and then it keeps cooking. It'd be kind of cool if they fixed that, to be blatantly honest. Let's go, game. Wake me up. That's how long it takes to sleep. And we're awake, and the food still isn't done cooking. Yes, I went to sleep while there's a burning fire in my house. Hooray for me. Okay, we're gonna wait for that food to finish. Oh, I got stuck behind a sign. We're gonna rip all the way back here and put the bone meal that we ground up, or that we had left over. I kept it in my inventory. We're gonna throw it in here real fast. Did these finish up? They did. Nice. You can tell by their color that they finished. Beauty. And the mature carrots. Yeah, carrots are done as well. Okay, looking good. Looking good. Soybeans finished. This is a great source of protein if you haven't been able to hunt or anything like that. You don't have any meat. You can use soybeans as a protein source. So when you're doing your crafting, you just put in soybeans instead of meat. Works exactly the same way. And like I said, we're gonna replant all these probably in the next episode. I just want to get them, make sure everything's fertilized and I get things in the right order, and I don't want to waste time in a video trying to get that done. So wait for the cabbages to finish, and then we're gonna fix the farm up. We're gonna fence everything in and make it all nice and pretty too, by the way. Holy crap, this takes forever to do all this magical stuff. And we've got this and this. Oh, full stack of soybeans. That's okay, we got food for days now. We got so much food. We're gonna just chill. We'll come back when these are ready to go. We don't know. We don't need to show you guys the pulling them and just re-scraping the hides. Not that big of a deal. But we'll come back when we transfer these over to the strong tannin. We'll go from there.
3 days later.
3 in-game days have passed, and we have used up a bunch of the weak tannin. Let's grab the prepared hides, and we drop them in here. So you can see we've done a little bit of the work too. I made the strong tannin out of here and got weak tannin here, and then so I got it all to work out pretty good. And let's drop them in. Will turn into 15 times leather after 4.5 days of sealing. Now, I was not expecting something to be that long. So you know what, guys? We are going to have a surprise for you next video. That's what we're going to call this one. 4.5 more game days. You know how much more stuff we can do in 4.5 more game days? Remember, guys, if you like the content, hit that like button. Helps get the videos out to the people who want to see them. And remember, thank you so much for watching Synergy Gaming TV. I am your host, Synergy, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.